Heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chopped it up.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. The play fake. Banks. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. He's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
Second and 10.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's second and 10.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Got It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat?
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd
nowhere to go here, he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll try the left side. Kennedy. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. On 2nd down, it's Kennedy, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Busts through the tackle. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. This is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be caught by Chenault. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think
this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Throwing on first down. Banks. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Banks being chased out left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Looking to throw. Banks. And this is caught. It's a touchdown. Oh, there's a flag down. They're already walking this one back. This one's not going to stand. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Banks. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions. The wet.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 49. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. To throw on 2nd down. Banks. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll run on first down. Kennedy, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. And his throw here is incomplete.
So, CD, you talk about this football team and some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here, and then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Check 43. Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Banks. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Banks. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Banks slings this deep from McLaurin. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points of the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down now, it's Kennedy. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw again is Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Kennedy. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. And he
is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
Club came long. They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, Banks slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Banks. And that will be incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll try the left side. Kennedy. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kennedy, and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. On third down, Kennedy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
52 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He finds his man. Complete. That's Kennedy. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Jackson will throw again. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the interception, here's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off play action. Banks. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Back to throw. Banks. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
He's coming. Check in. Watch the flow. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on first down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens add on to their fourth quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Banks. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that a potential lifeline offensively. It gets them out of harm's way deep in their own end.
You nailed that one perfectly, because those are the kind of mistakes that give defense coordinators fits. They make a good play, and they let them off the hook.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big connection on that one, 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Banks. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
McCaffrey, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down, but congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Looking to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point safely through. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kennedy, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Kennedy. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
No, we change it. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 6. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Slam.
Back to throw. Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Banks, flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A big off.